I'm fuming. Hi guys, it's Any, aka the Noctrader, your friendly neighbor swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Noctrader on all social media platforms. And if you check that description section below, you'll see a link to my mailing list and my chat room called Pip Talks that I run with infinite investors. You know that video I made 2 days ago showing off about how I made 400 quid? Well, yesterday I lost 420. So I'm net minus 22. Great. I'm going to show you why I lost that money, how I lost that money, and the two mistakes that I made again after I lost that money, but I'm not going to make again from now on. In this video, I'm going to show you basically how not to trade, because I made all the fatal errors you don't make as a trader that I know not to make, but I did it anyway because we're all fallible. There's always human error, there's always emotion, and sometimes you get a bit full of yourself once you start making a lot of good trades and you think you can do anything, and you think you got the Midas touch, and the market has a way of humbling you when you're doing well. And I've been humbled real well today and yesterday. So let's get straight into it. So just to provide some context, in my last video where I talked about how I made £400 in 2 days, some of the money I made was from Flutter. Now I made that money short in Flutter. I think it was when I shorted it around here, and I made about, I think I was on just under £200 or something like that. Now I was so married to the idea of Flutter selling off that I couldn't see what was there, and the technical analysis was telling me what was going to happen, but I was so had such a short bias, and I'd bought into this story so much and I'd been following this stock for so long that I couldn't see past what I thought was going to happen rather than what the charts were telling me. So the signs were there, and if you look back in hindsight, the signs were there, so I should have known. So when I shorted it down to here, my first inclination was that I thought that I was going to break support. All I wanted it to do was break support. I wanted to break support so that it could sell off. That's where I really wanted to make my money, but it hadn't. So I don't know why I decided to short here. I'm always telling people wait for confirmation, and I didn't do that. I shorted it and I made some money here, and I should have just taken my money out here and then waited for it to break support and then retrace before shorting it again. Because once I shorted it double bottomed here and then it broke out to the upside, and I found that there was a resistance zone here, and it hit it a couple times, broke through the resistance zone, and even when it was down here, once again I took a short and I held it over the weekend. Another mistake. Why did I hold it over the weekend? I was under the assumption it was going to sell off and go back down. Did not do that. Came Monday, it gapped up, and like an idiot, I had my stop loss here and I moved it. I moved it because I thought it was going to retrace back down, which it did. But then I lost my stomach. It came back up, came up, and I was like, I'm down like about 400 quid. I can't really stomach this type of loss. Don't move your stop loss. Wherever your stop loss is, don't move it. If I put my stop loss around here, which would have made me lose about 250, I moved it, lost 420. Idiot. Moved it, and then I just couldn't stomach seeing my red account in the red to the tune of about 420. Exited. The minute I exited, it started selling off. I could have got back down and gained, maybe lost about 100 if I just held it all the way back down here. And I know that normally it goes off, it'll retrace back down to the previous old support resistance as a new support. I know all this stuff. I talk about this stuff all the time in my videos. Did I actually action it when it came down to it? I didn't. So we all make these mistakes. I knew this was gonna happen. My emotions kicked in. The trading psychology is ridiculous. I knew this was gonna happen, and I still didn't do nothing about it. So the moral of this story was, don't take a position until confirmation. I made the mistake of doing that. I got cocky, and that's what it was. It was cockiness. I was making trade after trade and winning, and that's what happens a lot of time. You make a lot of consistently good trades, and then you start thinking you get a bit of a god complex. You get a bit Kanye, and it was just stupid. Like, I shouldn't have taken a short here or short here. I should have waited for it to break out to the bottom of the support, consolidate old support as new resistance, and then take a short. That's what I'm always preaching on here, and that's what I didn't do, and I got burnt for it. Got burnt big time. Also, this bit here, I remember here I thought it was going to sell off here as well. In hindsight, I should have seen this So this was like a falling wedge. So this was a little bit of a sign that it was going to break out to the upside. And once it did, it broke out, consolidated, and sold up again. But anyway, that was the mistake I made. Did not wait for confirmation. Guys, wait for confirmation. Don't preempt a move. Wait for a breakout. Wait for it to consolidate and then take your move. Repeat after me. Wait for confirmation.
Wait for confirmation.
Now, guess what I did after this? I'm about to show you. So then I moved on to the ASX, the Australian Stock Exchange. I'd posted in the Discord group that I thought that the Australian dollar was going to break out of this resistance. And what did I not wait for? I did not wait for confirmation. So I just made the one mistake 2 days ago and I made the same mistake again. Why? Why did I make the same mistake again? I don't know why. Maybe I was just trying to claw back the losses that I made. I don't know why I did it. Also, the 180-day simple moving average was underpriced, so I thought it was going to trend up. Did not wait for confirmation. Guess what happened next? It sold off. Lost about, what did I lose? I think I lost about 100, 120, something like that. So 2 mistakes that were made that were easily remedied if I just listened to my own rules. Wait for confirmation. Wait for the breakout above and then take your position. If I just waited for this breakout, because look, in reality this is an ascending wedge, so in reality I should be waiting for the breakout to the downside, because we know about ascending wedges. When it comes down, it climbs like that and then it sells off. It's because I saw this 180, I thought it was gonna climb up, and also because I saw the DAX make a big move the night before, so I just assumed it was gonna do the same. I should have waited for the breakout, waited for it to consolidate, and then made my move here. Did not do that, and then I made a loss again. So confirmation is the key. So now that I've learned my lesson, I've identified the ascending wedge on the ASX. So the next move I want to make is probably a short here. But this time I've learned my lesson. I'm not making the same mistake thrice. Fool me once, fool me twice. Okay, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, fool me once, shame on you. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Either way, you're not gonna fool me again. I can see that here is an ascending wedge. As we all know, we know all about ascending wedges. That's the one that that's the trade that I made with SQQ the other day. Yeah, so it was triple Q. It was triple Q that identified the ascending wedge, and we all know that ascending wedges, what it does is sells off. It sells off once it breaks the support. So what I'm going to do, I'm waiting for confirmation. I'm going to wait for it to break support here, consolidate, and then I'll take a short. Wait for the confirmation. So ASX now, let's recoup some of those losses. I'm not going to take any trades, not going to presume anything, just going to wait and see, play the waiting game. You just wait and wait and wait. And I've got my lines set up so that when it breaks this line, I'll get an alert set up, so hopefully then I can take a short. But if it doesn't break it, then I don't take any positions. If it goes to the upside, then I do nothing, because I hadn't accounted for that. So I'm getting back to basics, making sure that I just stick to the plan as normal. No bandit behavior, and just claw back them profits. I'll claw it back. I should be able to claw it back, but that sometimes happens even to experienced traders. You make a loss and then your emotions get the better of you, and then your plan goes out the window, and you shouldn't really be doing that. But it's a never-ending battle trading, especially the psychological part. Anyone can learn the technical aspect, but the psychological part is just it's a never-ending battle, as you can see. But I'm showing you my wins and I'm showing you my losses. Lost 400 quid and then lost another 100 and something quid, and they were both easily preventable. It wasn't something erratic happened in the market that we couldn't have accounted for. It was me. I made the mistake, and I hold my hands up, and I made it twice in a short space of time, the same mistake. So but I'm not gonna make it again. So here I'm waiting. The way I'm playing it, I'm waiting for a short. Technical analysis theory says that this ascending wedge should give me a short. If you don't know how to trade ascending wedges, check out my video. I've got a whole series of chart analysis videos. Check them out on youtube.com/the-Noctrader. Alright. Remember guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to know what trading platform I use Pro Real Time via IG. If you feel sorry for me and want to help me recoup some of my losses, check the description section below or the pinned post, and there's a referral link to join IG. I get a little bit of money, but it's the platform I use, so check it out. It's Any, aka the Noctrader, signing out.